or 1-800-THE-OMNI.
KQXD San Antonio, Q1019 presents Just My Opinion, a program that gives you a voice. You're about to hear a group of guests talk about things that are affecting San Antonio, but you can be on the show too, or suggest a topic. Just go to Q1019.com, keyword Just My Opinion.
Hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome to Just My Opinion. It is always great to start off the show with good news. Last week we talked about things we love and hate in San Antonio. Of course, we love to complain, but there's a lot of good things that we do in San Antonio, and one of those realms, I believe, is education. So here from Texas A&M University San Antonio is Barrett Breaux. Now, you are the Chief of Military Community Relations?
That is correct.
That's quite a title, my friend.
I'd say so, yeah.
And Barrett is beaming right now because some wonderful things are going on at Texas A&M San Antonio. I'm going to let you tell the good news.
Well, the good thing is that this past week we got the great news of the Military Times Edge came out, the publication came out and ranked us they sent out over 4,000 surveys to all the top colleges out there to rank the best for vet colleges out there, and we at Texas A&M University San Antonio got ranked at a number 61 rating over the nation in the top 100, and that's...
Now, let's back up here. I mean, that's quite an honor, but, okay, how long has Texas A&M San Antonio been around?
We've been on our own for less than 2 years. So last year, I came on about a year and a half ago, and we're developing this new military affairs department to better support our military services to our student population.
So we're talking less than 2 years on your own, and already Texas A&M San Antonio is in the top 100 out of 4,000 schools, the best colleges for vets.
We're now on the map, right in the beginning, and that's
incredible.
That's the best thing we could ever ask for. So.
Yeah, well, every time I'm there, of course, I'm always there for the registration, the one-stop shop registration. We make it real easy for the students to come in and get registered and everything. You always make a huge deal. For all students, obviously, but for the vets, you're like, hey, we're going to take care of you. We can help you. We've got it all lined up. You know what it's like. You've been in Iraq.
Correct. I came back from Iraq in 2005 and went to an A&M college. Started off, had pretty much noticed to do it all on my own and knew how much of a challenge it was as the transition coming from the battlefield. Bullets are flying, we're all comfortable in that atmosphere, but now you're back in the classroom in an uncomfortable atmosphere, and we mentored together and gathered all of our vets up and started a student veteran organization and had that mentorship program designed for our incoming veteran students and dependents, and just to better support them on the campus and get them their financial assistance, their paperwork all processed easy, and just to make it an easier lifestyle for them to come back into an uncomfortable setting, and so that we have that family-oriented setting for them set in place.
Yes, you just heard him right. He said he was comfortable with bullets flying around, which I just find bizarre. But, okay, now, so what was the survey like? They surveyed 4,000 schools, Texas A&M San Antonio, number 61 on the list. You said, like, UT, number 51?
And
they've been around
and got,
years and years and years. What was the survey about? What do they look for?
Basically, they sent the survey to us, and it's going to be a wide range of departments that they're going to look at. They look at our financial aid department. They look at our admissions process, our veteran affairs department. Anything dealing with enrollment management, the scope is right there where the front lines are, where the students come in firsthand, and they have to just get everything done and knocked out. We wanted to actually have, and we're trying to forming in a one-stop shop so these veterans can come in and just get it all knocked out in one place, nice and easy, so you don't have to be running around with not getting it all done. One other area that they focused on was the flexibility of transferability of credits, and where the military credits can come in and transfer into more credibility into the academic setting. And so that's our job now, is to hopefully in the future design degree plans that better fit the military member coming from that military setting with all those military credits, and having them transfer into their degree plan so they can get in, get it done, and get back out into the job force.
Now, the survey is great, but obviously you don't do the work to win a survey. You know what I mean?
Right.
You do the work to help the people and help the veterans. So what did you guys start out doing? How long have you been with Texas A&M?
The system I've been in for about 4 years, but I've been with A&M San Antonio for about a year and a half, roughly.
Obviously, San Antonio is a military town.
Exactly.
But why did you guys at Texas A&M San Antonio set out and say, you know what, we're going to be a military-friendly school?
Well, the thing is that the South Side is always hurt on the educational atmosphere with like a four-year college being there. So it is an ideal place for a four-year college to be placed at, because we want to focus on our diversity that we have in our student body. Our average age of student is around 31. So we have veterans from Vietnam, Actually, one of our oldest veterans is in his 90s, actually. And
Wow.
that's a shocker seeing it from that age group to nowadays our OIF, OEF veterans like me coming back from the battlefield.
And he does the most partying, I heard.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
And so, I mean, it's a good thing to see that diverse in the ages. I mean, just the setting alone is the dependents. We want to focus on our military dependents because they're sitting here on their bases or in their homes while their spouses are over there fighting for us over in Iraq or Afghanistan. Another thing in the future A&M San Antonio is trying to input is that since we are an upper division college, we only have junior and seniors as of now, but in the future we will have freshmen, sophomores. We're not just trying to be that typical project military friendly. We want to be military embracing. That is our goal, is to embrace them as a family, to come into this A&M San Antonio, the Jaguar family, and show that we do have a family support kind of structure at our university. It's not just like you're a number on another university.
Did you vote, by the way, for Jaguars?
Yes, I did.
Did you? Was Chupacabras another choice?
Yes, it actually was.
I'm going to be honest with you. I voted for that as the mascot.
Really?
But Jaguars is good. I'll give you that. It's good.
Okay. I won't hold it against you.
But let's talk about that because you mentioned the whole family and the dependents. You're also really focusing on them, too, which is something that a lot of places, I think, overlook.
Right. I think that with our guidance and counseling program, within the military community and the military affairs community, that we're designing our structure to better support them because we treat them as military members also because they did basically marry into that military, so they live that lifestyle just like the military member does. So they're going through the struggles. This is like the soldier or the Marine airman steaming out there doing that. So we want to have that family structure so when their spouses are away, we can be their secondary family and take them in and get their education done, get their spouses' stuff taken care of, the paperwork all filed within the VA, just so when they can return home, the whole family's all together and everything's intact.
I don't think a lot of people realize what it's like to be over there fighting and then come back here. And you touched on that a little bit, but can you share with everyone listening what that's like and what you actually go through and describe the process?
It's a difficult one, just coming from the battlefield. I mean, yes, we're highly trained in those areas and we're comfortable with the bullets flying, like I said earlier.
Right.
And that's going to be bizarre to a lot of people. But seeing the world as a young individual out there, seeing a lot of things that a typical teenager or young 20-year-old will probably never see in the whole lifetime. Taking all that in the factor coming back in, you have great leadership coming in from the military that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of manager skills that we can use and get them into these vocational programs and stuff within our education department. The thing is that I think the stress reliever, it's a lot easier to get stressed out, by fighting, shooting a weapon, or blowing something up. In the classroom, it's like you're just basically focused on, well, these people are complaining about certain things maybe, and, the air's too hot, We appreciate kind of the smaller things about having ice, having air conditioning. I mean, that's important to us, and we do kind of focus on appreciating the small things, little things in life that normally we don't ever really have to worry about back here in the States. So the stress level is a little bit different, dealing with all that paperwork. If it's not happening in time, you get frustrated. PTSD and TBI coming back nowadays is really high, and we need to focus on that and have that support program for our troops and soldiers coming back in so we can have that support and they can feel comfortable in our atmosphere.
What about that? What about the post-traumatic stress disorder? If you have someone who, is in school with you and realizes they may have issues, are you helping people like that?
Yes. I think the biggest thing is in dealing with anyone coming from the military that might suffer from PTSD or TBI is that the biggest thing is just to listen to the veteran. And if it's another veteran talking to another veteran, that's what's key here at A&M San Antonio. Most of our staff, most of our faculty are prior service from the military. So they've been there, done it, and then some. And now we're holding our whole faculty and staff and building this structure of support. And just a veteran talking to another veteran, that's the most important thing. And they feel in that comfort zone because if you're talking to a counselor, maybe, they're highly, qualified in that position. But if they're not a veteran, typically 90% of the veterans are not going to want to talk to you and actually get comfortable and actually tell you everything that they should.
Right.
So veteran to veteran, that's what we strive on, and that's what we have within the military affairs is pretty much everybody is a veteran. I'd say 99% is they're a veteran or they have a spouse that's a veteran or a son or daughter out there fighting. So
what would you say to any veteran that may be listening right now who is thinking about going back to school, wants to get their education, not sure if they can handle it or deal with it or if it's the right time?
Well, I want to tell everybody out there that within the military community that you're welcome to come to us because we have a family-oriented structure there, and we have a great military faculty and staff there to support you. We will get everything and anything taken care of for you because we're there for you. You are our client, and we want to make sure that you're always comfortable getting your education and then getting you back into that job force and then getting you on. If you have prior service, if you're ever interested in furthering your career, going into the ROTC program. We just started our Army ROTC program. So if you have JROTC experience out there coming out of high school, you name it, just come and talk to us, give us a call at the Military Affairs Department, and we can help you out. Right now, we just started working with the United States Marine Corps and starting up their platoon leadership course. That's when the individuals commit to a 4-year college or a 2-year upper division college like us and want to come in and go to a summer platoon leadership course for about 10 weeks. It's like a mini boot camp, and then you don't have to go through Navy ROTC. Come into us, and then you can fully get commissioned as a Marine Corps second lieutenant coming out, and you'll graduate with an A&M degree, undergrad, and that's all you need.
Very cool. All right, so for the people who want to get a hold of you, let's get the contact information. So how do they get a hold of you?
If you want to get a hold of us at Texas A&M San Antonio, just give us a call at 210-932-6299, and then our email address, or actually our university website is www.tamusa.tamus.edu, and we'll be standing by, guys.
They'll be waiting to hear from you. Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Really.
It's a big honor for us.
Military Times Edge, which is a military publication ranking Texas A&M San Antonio 61st out of 4,000 schools best for vets colleges. Barrett Breaux, Chief of Military Communications Relations. Congrats and continued great work.
I appreciate it, Russell. Thank you for having us on.
Still to come in about 7 minutes here. Got some great ghost stories. San Antonio, you know, one of the most haunted cities in the nation. Mr. Ernesto Malacara from the Menger Hotel, one of the most haunted buildings in America, will be here in just a little bit. But first, it's a real hot-button issue right now, bullying in our schools and out of the schools, really, but it's not new. It's probably gone on forever. In fact, you and I were probably both bullied.